Alright. Say, we're back at it again, part 5 for Lone Echo 2. And say, where we left off last time, we were on the shutdown portion to wait for time to pass to go back to the time we were in. I know it sounds more confusing than it is, but let's say we're basically waiting to be found. So we're going to jump right back into it. Give me 1 second to resume. Uh-oh, I think it may be repeating our original one where we waited 50 days. That's okay. This is a good prelim to it.
This is the SCI Ithaca, automated nav transponder.
Oh, yep, the Ithaca.
Vessel entering Saturn orbit. Preparing for course correction burns. Destination, Earth. Edit transmission.
Status?
Unfortunately, it appears the radiation has not yet subsided. Unless Delta 6 managed to improve the beacon, the Ithaca will not be warned.
Delta 6, this is Delta 13. What is your status? Delta 6, status.
I'm not picking them up on sensors either. However, there is a high-gain broadcast coming through. From the Ithaca. I'll patch it in.
This is the SCI Ithaca, automated nav transponder. Correction burn initiating. 3, 2, 1.
There they go.
The vessel is passing by on its way to Earth.
Then, as anticipated, the beacon has failed. Effectively, we are witnessing the origin of the biomass outbreak.
Correct. This does appear to be the final moment from which the ensuing series of events could be changed. A tipping point, if you will.
My right hand just buzzed.
Though, without Delta 6, delivering our data on the base genetic material is far less tenable.
How so?
Simply put, we are back to not knowing what happens next. An Atlas team could arrive within the hour, or within a year.
Or never.
Precisely. Delta 6 would have been able to assist
Keeps
such
that
a team
eight.
in finding us while we're in hibernation. But without that, we must err on the side of extreme caution.
You keep buzzing. Why are you buzzing?
The main issue is the lifespan of that mobile reactor. At current operation, it should last roughly 50 years. If we were to minimize the beacon's output, we could last roughly 500 years. But then I doubt anyone would find us.
Oh, it's asking for...
Though, given that it is uncertain a cure could be
Wait.
developed with current technology, bringing the data back to Dr. Harlan certainly is a more reliable target.
Hold on a second.
But how...
For some reason, it's not tracking my hand for the notifications. That's why my hand is buzzing. Let's see. There's that.
will he find us? I doubt he would.
There we go. Now I got it back.
Captain Rhodes might. When we fail to return, she will search for us. For you. In fact, if we altered the beacon's message to one she would uniquely recognize,
And time its broadcast to resume when she would start searching.
then we should be easily found, with power to spare. Pausing beacon now. I'll set it to resume shortly after when we would have disappeared. Beacon set. The next time we awaken, it should be due to Captain Rhodes having received our message. Initiate hibernation when you're ready.
Let's go. Big orb. Yay! Time really flies.
Earth has been quarantined. Passage to and from is prohibited until further notice.
Jack, listen.
Message to all colonies. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt passage to Earth. Any and all traveling vessels, avert course to your nearest off-world settlement. All passage to and from Earth is prohibited until further notice.
It's a distress call from Earth.
And not the only one. I'm intercepting countless transmissions from ships disobeying orders. Fleeing Earth.
The infection is spreading.
Indeed. The outbreak is already well underway. We should conserve energy, Jack. Reinitiate hibernation when you're ready.
I was gonna say, if only going to sleep was that easy. Just literally press a button, go to sleep, wake up. Time go brrr. Ah, yes, the asteroid storm.
Apollo, what's causing the alarm?
We're passing through a debris cloud. It is mostly comprised of smaller particulates of rock and ice. But sensors indicate a denser cluster on collision course.
Can you estimate the severity of the impact?
There is a high probability of collision, however. The trajectory places the affected area outside our immediate position. We will experience some impact tremors, but this bay should provide adequate protection.
And there it goes.
Impact imminent. Collision detected. 3, 2, 1.
Tremors subsiding. Minimal damage to the activation bay.
You were saying?
The impact appears to have destroyed the mobile reactor.
We still have 200 years before we reach Lib and Harlan. How long will our remaining power sustain us?
My revised estimate gives us about a decade before full power loss, even in your system's suspended state. Our only option now is to initiate a complete shutdown, to leave all remaining power for the beacon when it restarts in Harlan's time.
Is there no other way to provide sufficient power?
Negative. With the reactor destroyed, I believe this is our only option. But as long as the distress call reaches the Doctor and Captain, they can retrieve this shell and transfer your preserved memory core. Good luck, Jack. Disabling all non-essential subsystems. Goodbye.
Aww.
Apollo.
Apollo turned himself off. There we go, the deep dark. This is how I imagine my computer feels. It's super quiet. This is where we left off last time. So I say we were waiting to be reactivated. This took longer than I expected. Guess they really wanted to go for the you've been away for a while.
Initialize neural matrix transfer. Verify hardware connection. Okay. Mapping core protocols to target.
How much longer?
The transfer should go much faster now that we've finally isolated his core protocols.
Atlas Intelligence Systems. Artificial Neural Matrix version 11.312. Initialize boot sequence.
I think he's waking up.
Oh, there we go.
Jack?
Hello there.
It worked. I did it.
Well, you certainly did something.
The scan
Popcorn.
data. Did you?
Yeah, we got it.
Dr. Harlan is already in the lab developing a countermeasure.
Been up there for hours now. I think you gave him a lot to unpack. You did good, Jack. Come on out. We'll see how it's going.
The anomaly. It collapsed.
Yes, we suspected as such.
I don't know what happened.
It was us. We fried the FTL. We wanted to give you as much time as we could. But we let it run too hot for too long.
It appears they've already started another test. We'll have to wait until they finish.
Right. When it happened, you know, when the FTL collapsed, I thought...
You thought we'd failed.
I thought I'd lost you. I was almost okay, you know? With being stuck in this crappy future. So long as it was you and me. But when I saw that FTL burn out, and you didn't come back, just... don't ever do that to me again.
She got super
I'll
worried.
do my best.
Stand by. I'll unseal the door.
Narrow the location 0.37 angstroms and run the module again.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Dr. Harlan.
You're here.
Surprisingly, yes.
Well, you've been nothing if not surprising.
Where are we on the cure?
I was right. The data your android retrieved from the past was precisely what we needed to complete the gene sequence. We're running one more test to be sure. But I think we may have a solution.
That was fast.
From where I'm sitting, It's about 4 centuries overdue.
I would think by now we can all agree time is a relative construct.
What's that?
New parameters are set. We're ready to run the next test.
Do it. Give me real-time status on the monitors. This is it.
Sweet.
Treatment successful.
It worked.
It worked.
Just like that.
It's right there on the monitor. 0 metabolic activity. We did it.
Congratulations, Doctor.
We should refrain from celebrating just yet. We still need to determine how the treatment affects human subjects.
You really think there's that big of a risk?
It's possible. We can't know for certain until we conduct a proper test.
Apollo's right. We need to run the human trial. Juno, prep the biobed. I'll feed you the parameters.
Affirmative, Doctor.
What do you think you're doing?
Taking my medicine.
Shouldn't we at least discuss it first?
There is no discussion. I have to be the one. Chasing down this cure has been my life's work.
Right. And if something goes wrong, we're going to need your brain to fix it.
Captain Rhodes is right, Doctor. If you die, no one here would be able to carry on your work.
It's got to be me.
Liv, are you sure you want to do this?
Not really, no. But if I don't, I'm dead for sure. So,
Is there no other way to assess the risk?
None that are available to us. I concede this is not the most scientific of methods, but
Yeah.
it is the most expedient.
There has to be something we can...
Jack, it's okay. This is the right call.
Juno, retract the emitter array.
Tell me how this is going to work?
We expose the biomass in your system to a low-level energy pulse of a very specific wavelength. Absorbing this energy will effectively terminate the biomass's metabolic processes, causing it to wither and die.
Think of it like a self-destruct command embedded in the biomass's base DNA.
Whoever designed it knew what they were creating and wanted a way to stop it if it ever got out of control.
Is this going to hurt?
If I said yes, would it change your mind?
Okay. Let's do it.
I want to take a moment to triple check the math before we begin.
Whatever you have to do.
I'll let you know when we are ready. Juno?
Yes, of course.
Jack,
You got this.
come here. Give me your hand. It's okay to be scared.
Was that intended for you or me?
Yes. Jack,
That's such an Android response.
this is going to work. Oh God, now don't you start.
Oh, popcorn.
Go on. It'll be alright.
Captain Rhodes? We're ready if you are.
I'm good. Let's go.
Confirmed. Initiating counterpulse emission now.
Oh,
Liv,
it's alright. I'm okay.
Vital signs are stable. Metabolic pathways in the infected cells are failing.
It's working.
Oh,
Cellular saturation in 10 seconds.
are you sure you're all right?
yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
That's it.
Lynn,
Yes.
are you alright?
Yes.
I'll say one thing. I'm never going to complain about those fabricators again. Well, what's the story? Did it work?
Go ahead. Tell her.
Infection cleared.
It's gone.
Oh my god.
All traces of the biomass forms have been neutralized.
Apollo, is it acceptable to celebrate now?
It certainly appears so, yes.
Harlan, thank you.
Aw.
Yes.
He's like, don't hug me. Don't hug me.
So long as we are just floating here, do you mind if we keep walking?
Over the
Now
pragmatist.
that we know the counterpass works, we should start working on better ways to administer it.
Harlan?
We'll need both focused and wide dispersion methods.
Dr. Harlan,
Let's draw up some schematics and feed them to the fabricators.
I already have a number of ideas that I think could
Dr.
serve.
Harlan?
What?
The treatment, Harlan? You still have to undergo the procedure.
Right. Yes, of course.
Juno, can you prep the bed for another dispersion?
it's already done.
Very well.
Why do I feel like this one's gonna be bad?
Would you like Jack to hold your hand as well?
Start the procedure.
Very well. Stand by.
Harlan, are you alright? Juno.
Vitals nominal. Blood pressure slightly elevated, but still within acceptable limits. Heart rate 103 and rising.
Harlan?
Oh, that's wrong.
Blood pressure spiking.
10 seconds to cellular saturation.
Something's wrong.
It's increasing.
5 seconds. 3,
I need to get away
2,
from
1. Shutdown.
Vital stabilizing.
That's
I've
worse.
had worse experiences. Though at the moment I can't really think of any.
Harlan?
What?
Captain Rhodes?
What is it? What's wrong?
It didn't work. The biomass survived the treatment.
Harlan?
Juno, get me out of here.
I'll reset the biobed. We can try again.
No,
Perhaps the metrics were somehow altered between the two tests.
Juno.
Or maybe some cases simply require more than one cycle before clearing.
Juno, stop.
This isn't right. The treatment should have cleared both of us.
Apollo,
Yes, Doctor.
the biomass sample we were testing earlier, where was it from?
That particular sample was extracted from the wreckage of the Estrella.
So it was the more primitive strain.
That is correct.
Oh.
I need a specimen from this time period. Something off the station.
I believe there is a sample from the research facility already seated in the cradle.
Rotate the sample into position.
Affirmative.
Alright, run the test again. Same parameters as before.
Understood. Ready to execute.
Do it.
Same thing, it goes down, but then it sprints back up.
It's working. The sample is withering.
Wait.
Treatment. Ineffective.
Yeah, you don't say.
Apollo, analysis.
I'm still parsing the data, but it would appear the treatment only managed to temporarily suspend the biomass's metabolic pathways, rather than terminate them.
The future strain's resisting the treatment.
Correct. The treatment eliminates the biomass from the past, but any form from this time period, it will only paralyze. Though at the moment, I can only speculate as to why this might be the case.
It's because it evolved. The biomass in the Astrea is still developing, still vulnerable. But the strain from this time period has been running rampant for 4 centuries. Nora was right. There really is no stopping it.
The biomass really evolves that quickly.
That's practically its defining characteristic.
Well, that and its tendency to indiscriminately devour everything it touches.
So that's it. We failed.
No.
We didn't fail.
Harlan?
Does he want us to follow him?
I have no idea. But I'm going to. Harlan?
Where are you running to? What's he got? What you looking for, Harlan?
We didn't fail. We just learned something new. We learned there's a window, a certain point in time wherein the biomass was still vulnerable, when it could be stopped.
Yeah, that point's long past.
You're right. If only we had some way to travel back in time.
Transmitting Jack's protocols back in time won't help us here, Doctor.
It's also impossible without a working FTL.
For that plan to work, Jack would have to physically bring a counterpulse device back with him. Something he can't do digitally.
I'm not talking about digital time travel.
Physical time travel?
Oh, I see.
Where have I seen this before?
I believe that is one of the Astrea's FTL drives. I recall seeing a number of them while retrieving the fuel cell from the wreckage.
What do you think, Apollo? Could it work?
I'll need to run some models, but it's possible.
What the hell are you two on about?
I'll explain everything once Jack and I are on our way to the Astrea.
We'd best get moving.
Hold on! No one's going anywhere until one of you gives me something resembling an explanation.
Captain Rhodes.
No, if you want to send Jack back out to that plague-infested garbage scow, you have to at least give a reason.
And we will. But the longer we wait, the less chance we have to succeed. Captain, I know I've already asked far too much of you both, but I have taken this as far as it can go. I need your help to finish it.
What do you need us to do?
Jack, you and I will make our way back to the Astrea's drive bay. You'll need my assistance to unlock the FTL housing. Captain Rhodes, if you would remain here with Dr. Harlan, there's some specialized equipment you'll need to fabricate and assemble.
Oh, brilliant.
Opening airlock.
Jack, good luck. Let us know when you've reached the Astrea.
You got
Copy
it.
that.
Airlock cycling. Stand by.
Watch yourself over there, Jack. Don't let those ticks give you too much hassle.
I'm actually more concerned that I'll somehow damage the FTL and destroy the ship.
And now so am I.
No need for concern, Jack. I'll be there to supervise. I've never had an FTL overload on my watch.
Really only takes one, though, doesn't it? Just be careful, Jack. And before you ask, yes. That's an order.
Exiting portside airlock.
We need to make our way back to the Astrea, to the auxiliary drive bay.
All right, Apollo, you're on your way. I'm waiting for my explanation.
We all agree simply transmitting Jack's consciousness into the past won't work this time. However, if we were to appropriate one of the Estrella's remaining FTL drives, the Doctor and I believe we may be able to use it to return both you and Jack to the 22nd century.
You're saying we might be able to go home?
I'm reticent to make any assurances, but yes, I believe it is possible. Assuming at least one of the drives is still operational.
I thought you said we couldn't access the drives because of all the biomass.
That was before we had the counterpulse.
Well, that's great, but do you have some way for Jack to administer it?
Jack, make your way to the nearest fabricator. I have a new modification for your shell.
Understood.
Linking sequence timed out.
Let's see. Speed run this.
Signal relay activated. Jack, you're running out of time. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds.
Oh, loading. Come on.
Remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4, 3. Signal relay activated.
Let's go quick.
Jack, you're running out of time. Signal relay activated. Warning.
Oh, come on.
10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. Jack, I'm reading a local ping from a nearby observation drone. Possibly a distress signal. Further inquiry may be warranted. Jack, you're running out of time. Signal relay activated.
Oh, I'll resume. Oh, no, come on.
Warning, 10 seconds remaining to
I'm not gonna make it.
sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Crap.
Linking sequence timed out.
I tried. Because it doesn't move exactly as quick as I'd like it to. Did I link to that one yet then? Come on. There. Let's see. Oh, there it goes.
Dock online. The archives in this unit have been added to the dataset as well.
Okay, so that's not gonna work. Let's try. Let's see. Let's go down there. What are you doing floating out here? It's so cool.
Data stores on this drone include the maneuvering thruster optimizations as well. Find more if you can, Jack.
Copy that. Is Habitat B reachable?
I'm afraid not. It's completely severed from the rest of the facility and beyond the signal range of the systems that currently allow you to reboot.
Oh, yeah, definitely not worth that risk. We can just let this one rest in peace.
They're just like, nope, you're not going over there. There we go.
Checking data store. Maneuvering thruster optimizations were being tested on this drone too. Excellent.
I was gonna say I could use those and be able to move faster. Oh, I could have stayed on him and gotten a free ride. Give me a second, buddy. I'll power it up for you. Oop.
Connectivity restored. This dock is now aiding in the development of your regenerative shield, Jack.
Let's see. Okay, there's a drone down there, I think. Let's go down here. Explore a little bit. Head to the dark side. Oh, hey! There we go.
Scanning archive.
Let's see where this one goes.
Experimental maneuvering thruster optimization found. Not quite enough data to fully replicate it, though.
Oh, he's going over there. There we go. Going under the accretion. Oh, wait, that's wormholes. What am I talking about? Okay, I'll grab this one. Hopefully it'll take me over there. Aha!
Maneuvering thruster data retrieved. Not quite enough to reverse engineer the concept, but a good find nonetheless.
Oh, it's taking me over here. Okay. I'll take the free ride. I wasn't planning on going to manufacturing yet. But this way I can at least capture this one.
Data recovered. Network status. Connected. We're making good progress, Jack.
Aha, there it is. Anything over there? Oh, there's growth right there. I don't know if you can see it, but...
Analyzing.
Where are you gonna take me, buddy?
This drone was also testing the thruster optimizations.
It would appear nearly every drone was.
Indeed. Unfortunately, we still don't have enough data to fully replicate the optimizations. But we now have a sufficient volume of information to develop an incremental improvement. I've already added it to the installation queue. Please return to the nearest fabricator.
Copy that? Thank you, Juno.
Oh, and should we obtain further data in the meantime, I can still use it in our attempt to fully replicate the optimizations.
Of course.
Oh.
This cargo drone is surprisingly far from the station proper. Juno, what exactly was going on out here?
Parsing local records now. It appears that the nearby cave was found to hold a small biomass infestation. Because of the location's relative isolation from the rest of the worksite, they were using it to run trials on containment systems, and even to harvest samples for testing. It seems this process resulted in the loss of many X3 shells.
Is it possible any of those shells remain? They may possess useful data.
That is an excellent point. Let us hope your shell fares slightly better than those other units.
Let's see what's over here. Is that a power source? don't have a way to get around that right now. That's okay. I hear ticks.
Jack, the fabricator is prepped and ready to install your new tool.
Let's see, what is up here? Oh, hello, cargo. Any drones? What's that? Oh, it's a crane.
This looks to be some sort of depot.
A staging area for construction. Operations here were obviously halted quite some time ago. Nevertheless, it might be worth exploring further. I will leave it to your discretion.
Oh, there we go. Alright, reprint. New body.
Integration successful. Your new counterpulse device is ready to be equipped.
I expect you'll find it quite an effective tool for combating the biomass.
It's a weapon.
A focused counterpulse emitter, based on a design from my own timeline and calibrated to the same wavelength as the treatment we administered via the medical pod.
Cure gun. Nice.
Oh.
Understand, this device will only eliminate the older, more primitive biomass. The more evolved forms from this time period will just be temporarily incapacitated.
Regardless, it should make short work of the biomass surrounding the Astraea's FTL drives. It's possible with more research data we could refine the treatment wavelength even further, making the device that much more efficient.
Which would allow the emitter to discharge more shots before overheating.
Certainly fixed you right up, didn't we?
We're ready to proceed to the drive bay. In the meantime, Captain Rhodes, I will need you to assemble a custom gantry to secure the FTL once it's in our possession. I've already fed the necessary specifications to the fabricators.
Good. I'm in the mood for a bit of work.
Alright, let's see. There's that one down there I haven't done yet. Come on. Let's go. That one. Oh, loading. And boop.
This dock is now part of the computational array.
I was gonna say he doesn't have any. Nope, no stuff. Well, you want to go visit Venus or Saturn? No. For science. Everyone's gonna wonder why there's so many robots over there. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. There we go. Moving at a pretty good click. Oh, loading screen.
Juno, where does this tunnel lead?
According to schematics, this tunnel should take us to the auxiliary entrance for the Central Transit Hub's cargo intake.
Did it work? Nope. Ah.
Shields at 95%.
Get over there. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was temporary, I think. How... I don't have a way around these guys. Probably not something I should be doing at this second. Let's get out of here. Okay, ARM computer. Let's see. Alright, that's a bit of a distance. Let's see. I'll grab this, see if a drone comes this way. There we go. I'll switch that one there.
Dock online. The archives in this unit have been added to the data set as well.
Let's see. Drone visit? No? Okay. Let's make our way over there.
The fabricator is just to the left of the bridge entrance.
Oh. Those ticks weren't here before. That gun? Yep. Sweet. Haha. Oh, come on.
Hey, Jack. Taking one last gander for old time's sake?
I thought it might be worth making a final inspection of the bridge, just in case.
Well, couldn't hurt. probably. Anyway, just don't forget we have a giant piece of high-powered tech that needs snapping.
Acknowledged. I'll be back at the drive bay before long.
I remember seeing another tick around here.
Moving out into the debris field now.
Just get that FTL and get back here quick as you can. No sense spending any more time over there than you need to.
Agreed.
Alright, let's assume this works. Let's say you two track down the working FTL.
Ah!
We get it hooked up, and Apollo manages to recreate a physical time jump that, by some miracle, sends us back home to our own time. How exactly are we supposed to eliminate all the biomass once we're there? I mean, it's not like we can just set off a bomb and blow it all to smithereens. That's exactly what you're planning to do, isn't it?
Well, not a bomb so much as a device that will unleash a sudden and forcible burst of energy across a widespread area.
So, a bomb.
Yes, a bomb. But one that emits a counterpulse that should only be harmful to the biomass.
Brilliant.
I am a tactical AI. Most of my solutions tend to involve some form of explosion.
Uh-huh. And who's going to build this thing? I mean, I could do it. But my hands are a bit tied at the moment.
I can easily repurpose existing equipment to construct a counterpulse dispersion catalyst.
Cure bomb.
Very well. Cure bomb. We will also need a means of transport, ideally one that can regulate the catalyst's energy signature.
The cargo drones should be more than capable of assembling the materials we need.
Excellent. I will transmit the details.
Wait a second. How is Jack's reboot ability supposed to work in the past without the fabricator network?
My design for our makeshift transport includes a single fabricator to accommodate Jack's reboot for the duration of our mission. Once we've detonated the catalyst and are out of danger, we can address reintegrating Jack's protocols into an Atlas network.
Assuming all this goes to plan.
Well, yes. It would be rather difficult to operate on the opposite assumption.
Shields at 95%. Good find, Jack. There's a bit of data in there we can apply toward counterpulse efficiency.
There we go. Okay. Let's get you out of here. I know, floating warheads in the middle of space and just yeeting them off in a random direction. It's not my first option, but they have to be out of the way. Oh. There. That's good. Better. Not great, but better. Okay, we're here.
should get to the drive bay as soon as possible. The longer we wait, the less likely we are to find a suitable FTL for our mission.
Okay. Now I've got protection here. Let's see, can I nail it from here? Okay. Alright, zoomies. Let's go.
Shields at 95%.
I've reached the drive bay.
How's it looking there?
More or less how we expected.
That bad, is it?
Jack, the removal process will require access to several mechanisms throughout the drive bay. Any live ticks in the area will undoubtedly make our job that much more difficult.
Understood. I'll clear them out.
Our aim is to locate a viable FTL drive. We need one that is suitably infected with biomass, but not to the extent that it is overrun.
The Goldilocks FTL.
An accurate, if somewhat antiquated metaphor. Once we find a suitable drive, we'll need to remove it from its housing and extract it via the corresponding service port. The removal process is no easy task, but I can walk you through the procedure.
Crap.
All clear, Apollo.
Acknowledged. Now then, we should start by identifying any FTLs that are still extractable. Look for drives whose locking pins are largely clear of biomass at the upper and lower extremities.
Understood. I'll see if there's a drive that's clear enough to move.
Anyone able to cross their fingers do it now?
Excessive biomass infestation. These locking pins won't be able to move. Moving on to the next drive. Rampant infestation. The service port is overrun. If this exit isn't viable, only one drive remains.
And untangle.
Some biomass is present, but not enough to impede the locking pins. Now to inspect the opposite end.
Wait, opposite end? Oh, up here.
The locking pins on this end also appear to be free of any obstruction.
Confirmed. Cursory inspection verified. Internal biomass growth is also suitable for our needs.
Is that our winner?
It certainly appears so.
So we're good to go.
Nearly. The FTL will first need to be primed, which requires filling the drive with an ionized fluid and stimulating a hybrid voltaic reaction.
Is that as dodgy as it sounds?
Priming the drive is a fairly standard procedure. Moving a drive after it's been primed is most certainly not.
Yeah.
How do we start the procedure?
The drive controls are offline. You'll need to initiate the process manually. Look for an access panel on the side of the FTL drive.
Access panel located.
You'll have to cut your way in. Pull the lever inside and the drive will begin priming. Once the injection process is complete, I will funnel all remaining power in the drive bay to the FTL.
Drive priming initiated.
Injection complete. I will now attempt to create a sustained reaction by applying any remaining power. Stand by. Sustained reaction achieved. We're ready to remove the drive.
Outstanding.
What's next, Apollo?
The FTL drive is held in place by locking mechanisms at its upper and lower extremities. They must be manually released before the drive can be removed.
Got it. I'll release the locks.
The release mechanisms are housed within the drive moorings at both the top and bottom of the chamber. You'll need to cut your way in.
Understood.
Where? Okay. Oh, it's under. Okay, let's see.
I've gained access to the drive locking mechanisms.
The release control is located on the drive itself, between the locking pins.
Fun. Let's see. Close quarters with biomass. There. Nothing to worry about.
Bottom locking mechanism released.
Good. Once you release the upper lock, the drive should come free.
There we go. Oh! Mother trucker. Scared the living bejesus out of me.
Drive unlocked.
Excellent. I've repowered a nearby control panel so you can complete the removal procedure. The controls will allow you to position the drive so it can be easily removed via cargo drone.
Okay, where's that panel then? Oh, is it this one?
This terminal appears to have exceeded its purpose.
The terminal you need should still be operational. It is oriented to face our charged FTL drive.
Aha.
Moving FTL into position.
Steady on there, Jack. That's our ride home.
Once the drive reaches the outer wall, you can open the... Jack, be advised. Ticks inbound.
Stand by. I'll deal with them.
They must have been drawn out by the drive's substantial energy signature.
Tick threat neutralized. Resuming removal process at the control terminal.
Once the drive reaches the outer wall, you can
Jeez.
open the service port to make the drive available for retrieval.
The drive is in position. How do I open the service port?
Multi-operator release controls on either side of the hatch.
Removal process complete. The FTL drive is ready to be extracted.
Good work, Jack. Drones are on their way.
Copy that.
Ready to depart with the cargo in T-minus 10 seconds. If you plan to accompany the drive, I suggest you take hold now. Departing in 3, 2, 1.
Engage.
Thrusters engaged.
It's a Star Trek moment, if anything.
I'm exiting the drive bay.
Give the Estrella a wave as you go. Suppose this is the last we'll be seeing of her.
I'm afraid that's not entirely accurate.
What do you mean?
To ensure we eliminate all the biomass in the past, we will need to generate a counterpulse substantial enough to blanket the entire Kronos 2 orbital sector. To do so, we will have to venture into the remains of the Estrella that were left behind in 2126, and use the ship's primary drive exchange conduit to amplify the output of the Cure Bomb.
Kinda grows on you, doesn't it?
Not unlike a biomass infestation.
So, what am I in this?
I will need you to accompany us into the wreckage. As acting captain of the Estrella, your authorization is required to access the primary drive bay.
Right. Well, I've nearly finished rigging up the gantry. Should be good to go by the time the drones turn up with the FTL. I'll see you back here shortly.
Acknowledged.
Jack, I should tell you, if our plan succeeds, it is unlikely you will be able to return to this timeline. If there are any outstanding tasks you'd like to finish, now might be the opportune time.
Understood.
Ooh, explore time. Fun. Pause it for a second. Yeah, I was gonna say we still have plenty of time. Oh, I let go there for a second.
It's fine. Don't get cheeky with me. Jack, over here. All right, Doc. The gantry's rigged up. I think we're all set here.
Jack, I want to remind you again. Once we start this process, we are effectively locked in. Your shell will be exclusively paired to the fabricator on the rear of the transport rig. If you exceed its range, you will be forced to reboot. If you have any remaining tasks you'd like to address, this is your final opportunity.
Yes, I believe I could use a little more time. There's still more of the station I'd like to investigate.
Yeah.
Certainly. In the meantime, we will continue our preparations.
Just come let us know when you're all squared.
Gotcha. I see my little eye. Hold on, let me recharge. I was gonna say my shield is a little bit out. Yay, there we go. There we go. To the flashing light and then the massive asteroids over there. Trying to move as quick as I can. Go ahead and take that off.
Alright, Unit 5, back to the lab. The director wants to run those simulations again.
Query. For what purpose?
I'm not sure. Dr. Harlan's ideas were intriguing, to say the least, but, well, I suppose the director knows best. Go ahead and prep the simulations. I'll join you shortly.
Acknowledge, Dr. McKenna.
Oh yeah, I think we heard that one. Oh, come on.
This dock is now part of the computational array.
Let's see. Anyone coming out here? Okay. Let's see if I can't use this asteroid to vault. Yep, there we go. And boost. And we'll go through in that port there.
Data recovered. Network status connected. We're making good progress, Jack.
Wait a second, go back. It's not gonna let me get away, huh? Oh. Alright, run away. Can't catch me at these speeds. Let's see, can I refresh this shell? No, not really. Alright, let's see. What's this one? Ah. Nope. There we go. New or old? New, okay. Alright, how do I get past these? Doesn't seem like there's power getting to it. There's an airlock on the other side. I don't think I can get through.
I've located an observation drone. Its power supply has been depleted.
Its data stores may contain useful information. Look for an induction charger nearby.
Yeah, but how do I get to it itself? Maybe the other side? I wonder, can this thing reach through? No.
This would have been the main entrance into this facility.
Yes, it would be, if construction were completed. However, data suggests there is only minimal interior infrastructure in place. I don't believe it's worth entering.
Very well. Are there any key portions of the facility I should visit?
Not that I'm able to explicitly pinpoint, no. However, exploring the exterior of the facility is still likely to present some value.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Oh, hey, data drive. Ah, come on.
There was some biomass research data in there. Just a small amount, but every bit helps.
Oh, come on. There we are. Alright. Well, that armature is going to help me with anything. Let's see if there's any openings down here. This is truly something neat. Oh, nope. I was going to say, that is not helping. Untangle, spin. I'm sorry if this is making you dizzy. Aha, there we go. Ooh, that might actually be better. See. I think that one is. Yep. I need my body to go away. Oh, there's two. Let's see what's powering it. I'm gonna have to find a different way. Okay, left. I think that's where it was leading. Nope, wrong way. Okay, let's go back. Dang it, this one's got 2 on there. Oh no, can I?
I'm entering the infested cave system.
Caution is advised, Jack.
Okay, cheese my way through that one. Okay, that's useful. But those are not. Metroid that way. Those are the new strands. Crap.
Juno, how many X3s were sent here?
Technically, only one. Unit 5. The multitude of shells left behind are simply a result of reprinting. I advise scanning their data ports. The contents may prove useful.
Copy that.
Okay, I can stasis that one, wait for his port to come around and scan him. Ah.
Shields at 95%.
Ah, no time.
Data received. Interesting. These X3s are an advanced experimental version of the cloak emitter. If you scan enough of the shells here, I believe I can integrate the improvements into your own emitter.
Okay, I'm alive. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Trying to brute force doesn't work. Okay, what's up there? Can I sneak? I can disable the other one for a short time.
Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%.
Ah. Dang it. They got me. How do I get past this one? I don't think I could speedrun it. Ah, crap. Ah, dang it. Did it spawn me in here, though? Ah, damn. It dropped us back. Maybe I don't have the tools for this one. Not unless I can... I mean, will they go after this light? Or can I move it? No? Ah, crap, come on.
Shields at 95%.
Alright, let's see.
Shields at 50%.
I guess if I don't have the new gun, I can't do that. Alright. Let's get out of here then. There we go. Man, I was hoping I'd be able to get in there and sneak past him at least. Ah. Tangled again.
data received. Interesting. These X3s were equipped with an advanced experimental version of the cloak emitter. If you scan enough of the shells here, I believe I can integrate the improvements into your own emitter. Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%. Jack, the biomass and transformer near the switch seem to make quite the deadly combination. If you're unable to keep your distance while operating the switch, its usage might not be feasible.
This X3 appears to have been running the control console.
It's unclear if the unit was attempting to open the bridge or seal it.
Breach retraction commencing.
I've located an extension bridge connecting two asteroids.
It might still be functional. There should be controls nearby.
This keypad must grant access to the adjoining compartment.
Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%. This data tile contains schematics of various equipment employing stasis technology.
A further casualty of the biomass.
An engineer, most likely trapped while trying to evacuate. I'm unable to identify them from here, however. Chief Engineer Collette.
The woman who reconfigured the generator.
Emily. She was a brilliant mind. And a good friend. I wasn't sure if she'd made it out.
There's a recording here that may be relevant. Jack, I'll add it to your data tab.
Emily was the one who worked out how to integrate the stasis fields into our containment units. No one knew the tech better.
Get in there! No! Get back! There. Probably ought to leave a note. Do not open. There. Should be plain enough. Right. Workstation.
Dr. Collette? Emily? Where are you?
Not on an evac shuttle, if that's what you're asking.
They're leaving any minute. You have to get out of there now. Emily?
I know. I just needed to pull down my notes on the status tech. It would have been done already if it weren't for that damn tick.
See a tick?
It's fine.
I don't think it got me.
Where is it now?
Contained. Anyway, I'm ready. The hell?
Error code 13. Breach detected in adjoining tunnel. Pressure differential irreconcilable.
Well, shit.
Emily?
I think I might have an airflow problem here.
Okay, hang on. I'm dispatching an X3.
No, forget it. Okay, pressure's dropping too fast.
Unit 7's on the way. ETA 4 minutes.
Nora, stop. Even if you do get me out, there's no way I'm making the evac.
I'm going to stay on with you. Okay?
I appreciate that, but you really shouldn't have to listen to this. Look, thanks for everything, boss. I'm glad I could help out.
Emily!
This workstation might belong to the nearby engineer.
It could be worth scanning, Jack, if you can retrieve it. Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%. Analyzing. The contents are mostly comprised of information concerning local operations, construction records, maintenance schedules. However, it seems Chief Engineer Collette was experimenting with new techniques for stasis field manipulation.
The technology behind my grip projector?
The very same. As a matter of fact, with all the data now gathered on stasis tech, I believe it's possible to construct an improvement for the grip projector. Jack, when you can, please make your way to the nearest fabricator. Grid projector enhancement installed.
What are the new specifications?
Projection distance has been increased.
Excellent.
suggests, the drone spent its remaining battery life observing the gradual spread of biomass, in particular, its rate of dissemination over various surfaces.
Earth still appears blue from this distance. The blight of the biomass is nowhere in evidence.
You think we'll ever be able to go back? Not just me, but humanity.
Earth's biosphere has endured multiple extinction-level events, even before the onset of humanity. The odds of it weathering this latest cataclysm are more than favorable.
Yeah. She'll be alright.
Connectivity restored. This dock is now aiding in the development of your regenerative shield, Jack. Verifying. This drone was also being tested with maneuvering thruster optimizations. Keep searching for more when you can, Jack.
Acknowledged.
Nice work, Jack. There's a lot of good data here. It should help refine the counterpulse significantly. Experimental optimizations present. I'll need more data, though.
Copy that.
Good news, Jack. Between data recovery and brute force computations, we now have a schematic prepared for regenerative shielding. Please proceed to the nearest fabricator at your earliest convenience, and we'll begin installation. Oh, fascinating. According to the data on this drone, certain mineral formations in this cavern have shown limited resistance to the biomass.
What is the discerning factor?
Unknown. But the construction logs for this area should contain a complete mineral survey. If we could access the logs, we should be able to identify which mineral formations are more resilient to infection.
Where would we find the logs?
In the control room, assuming they weren't consumed, that is.
Was this drone hiding?
Unfortunately, these units have limited defensive mechanisms. Shields at 95%. There's a moderate amount of data here we can use to increase counterpulse efficiency. Stand by while I sift through the logs. Yes, here we are. It would appear mineral formations with a lower carbon content exhibit resistive properties in the presence of biomass.
Liv, I believe this is the container that experienced explosive decompression while we were trying to investigate the anomaly back in 2126.
Well, I'll be damned. Hang on, wait a second. Does it even make sense for that container to be here? It flew into the anomaly that brought the Estrella back to our time, not the one that brought us forward to now. Shouldn't it have ended up in the Estrella's timeline or something?
Indeed. This does not fit the simulation model. Juno, we need to make adjustments.
Of course, Doctor.
Some of the cargo here has become loose.
An unintended consequence of the Astraea's sudden arrival. Their contents are not hazardous, so we should be safe.
So, what do they contain?
Give me a moment to see if I can find a proper manifest.
Liv, you're hoping they contain coffee, aren't you?
Am I really that predictable?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, alright. Any luck with that manifest, though?
Yes, I found it. The containers are carrying cleaning products, replacement air filters, construction materials, synthetic starches, protein gel, and a single apple.
Just one apple?
Yes. It's now long expired, but it would have been worth more than the rest of the contents combined.
Wow. I mean, whole fruit was hard to get out on the Kronos, but it wasn't worth that much. Though, I guess, given the circumstances, it makes sense. Probably not many orchards around now, huh?
None, in fact.
Sorry.
Regenerative multispectral shielding installation complete. Jack, your shield should now automatically regenerate as long as it's not being actively depleted. Of course, this process can also be supplemented by charging docks if you so choose.
Ah, didn't quite make them compute themselves out of a job then.
Indeed, they also remain quite valuable for recharging drones, and I shall continue to leverage their networks where possible.
Excellent. Thank you, Juno. This should make exploration away from chargers far safer.
My pleasure, Jack. Shields at 95%. Shields at 95%. Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%. least a small amount of that data is relevant to the biomass. We can use it to refine the counterpulse.
All right, I'm ready. Let's begin.
You heard him. Let's get to work.
Very well. Moving FTL into position. Everyone, keep clear.
Will do. Clamps are set. Bring her in.
You've been busy.
I know. Not bad, right?
Indeed. Most impressive.
Well, having a whole mess of drones around to do my bidding certainly didn't hurt. Might not be exactly up to spec, but it'll get the job done. Don't listen to him.
Drive secured.
Confirmed. Connection established. The FTL is now linked to the station's power grid.
Reading vigorous biomass activity within the drive. The infection is feeding off the FTL's energy field.
I assume that's good.
It's expected. Begin diagnostic and compatibility check. Verify functionality of all drive components. This should only take a moment.
No problem. We'll just sit here in nervous anticipation.
Very well.
You're concerned?
About having every molecule in my body yanked across all space and time. I'm a little nervous, yeah.
The odds of success are surprisingly favorable, especially when one considers all the variables at play.
Suppose we can work with that.
Diagnostic and compatibility check complete. Stand by while I reconfigure the FTL's drive settings to mirror the exact conditions that first sent the Estrella back in time.
Dr. Harlan?
Yes, we have to get clear of the platform. I know.
Well, I guess this is it.
So it would seem. Captain, I want to say I'm sorry. I was wrong to keep you in the dark as long as I did. Perhaps if I trusted you sooner. In any case, I hope you can forgive me, though I don't expect you to. Right. Well, goodbye.
Dr. Harlan, thank you. What you're doing here, she'd be proud of you.
She'd be angry with me.
Oh, yeah, probably. But she'd still be proud.
Thank you. Both of you. For helping me put an end to this.
Doctor, we should really be going.
Yes. All right.
Good luck, Doctor.
To all of us.
FTL settings configured. As soon as the doctor is clear, we can begin spinning up the drive.
Farewell, Captain Rhodes.
Take care of him, Juno.
Of course, always. Goodbye, Jack. I will make sure to permanently archive all of the time we have spent together.
I'll miss you too, Juno.
Good luck saving your timeline.
Popcorn? All right, it's okay. Well, what do you say, Jack? You ready for this?
I am if you are.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Apollo, we are clear.
Very well. Commencing final jump prep.
Listen. I realized I never properly thanked you. For, well, everything.
You'd have done the same for me.
Hibernating for 4 centuries might have been a bit tricky for me to pull off.
You'd have found a way.
FTL spin-up complete. Drive reports green.
Remember, you need to trigger the device before the Ithaca reaches the infected zone. That should be enough to alter the course of events. Prevent the biomass from spreading.
Understood.
We'll get it done.
Transferring manual control to transport. Ready to execute jump.
Godspeed. To you both.
All right, Jack.